in the pits with John Montecalvo. John, there is so much going on. I need to hear from you. What is going on? What's the state of Mountain Motor Pro Stock here at PDRA? Tell me.
You know, Scott, I think Mountain Motor Pro Stock is really starting to peak over here at PDRA. We've got 17 cars on site. I think you're going to see 18 and 19 at Darlington. And by the time Virginia rolls around, it's going to be 20. And it's going to be a fight to get that 3-second run.
It's going to be a fight to get that 3-second run. And I hear all that, and I understand that, John. But something big happened last weekend. Tell me about what happened last weekend.
Well, we went over to, we actually got invited by NHRA to come over to Indy and do an exhibition for them. And me and 7 of my close friends, we had a little bit of a party over there. You know, we had a good time. Went out there, and I think we really did a good job. We put on a good show and promoted this class to the hilt. You know, this class here has always like been the, I don't know, B class of pro stock. You know, even though most of those guys over there that run NHRA, they realize that our cars are how difficult they are to drive, how difficult they are to tune. But the average fan, this class just never got the coverage that it needs, never got the exposure. It's been a great class for years. So to go over there on the big stage and, man, there's a shot on the internet of me running. I think we were running Brad Waddle, and you look behind us, and there was a who's who in drag racing. Every crew chief, pro stock driver, whatever. We had top fuel, funny car. Everybody had their eyes on us, and it felt good.
It felt good because you are Mr. Mountain Motor Pro Stock, aren't you, John?
Well, I guess I've been around it a long time here. You know, we've been doing this for quite a few years, and to me, that was for all the other guys that ran pro stock. We finally got to show this class up on the big stage, you know, and I was glad we were able to bring my friends along, and new guy, Dylan Voss. And I think NHRA was pretty pleased with us. All I know is that when we towed back, you know, with Indy, you run across in front of the stands. And, man, people were clapping, giving us the thumbs up and screaming and hollering. And I think we got a pretty damn good reception over there.
So for those that are watching for the first time and just getting to know you guys, the new fans that just followed you because you were at Indy, what's the major difference between NHRA Pro Stock and Mountain Motor Pro Stock?
Well, really, you know, the biggest difference is probably the cubic inch. You know, we're 828, we're allowed 830, they're allowed 500. We all have 5-speed transmissions. They basically run a Liberty. We run a Lenco or a Liberty. Cars are identical. We have a little bit more wing on our cars, but bigger tire on our cars. But other than that, that's about it. I mean, I could switch this thing over to a 500-inch car in half a day, and vice versa with them if they wanted to.
So we're here at PDRA. How you doing this weekend? We're at GALOT Motorsports Park. How you doing? What's going on?
It's hot as hell. That's how I'm feeling. I mean, it's really, we never expected this, September in North Carolina. But I'll tell you what, Tyler does a great job keeping the track in shape. And, you know, this facility is A1. It's probably the best facility on the circuit, one of the best. But we're happy to be here and happy to have all our friends here. And there was a little bit of controversy going on during the week. But it was
what was the controversy? What was it? Tell me.
Well, it was kind of inspired by one of the drivers over here, and quite frankly, I don't know what his problem was because he turned it into an us against them, and that's never the case with us guys here. We're a family. We're a PDRA family first. You know, if the NHRA thing comes along, of course I'm going to entertain it, but if it doesn't, we're happy where we are. And I don't know, like I said, he made it into an us against them situation. And that was never the intent of anybody here, you know. And hey, Tommy's got an NHRA national event in his track. I believe he's got a great relationship with NHRA. And hey, to me, it was more exposure for Mountain Motor Pro Stock, and hence more exposure for PDRA. What develops from it, we take it one step at a time. Maybe nothing develops. Maybe we'll end up running some races over there. Who knows? We worry about the future in the future. I don't worry about it today.
But if you don't take the chance, John, if you don't try and help with exposure for this class, nothing really is going to happen. So I totally get it. I totally get taking a chance and trying something different, right? Because you never know what's going to come of it. And oh, by the way, if I'm no expert in drag racing, but I see a lot of the pro mod guys here jump around to different sanctioning bodies. It's no problem, right?
Right. Positively. The pro mod guys go back and forth. Tommy's got a national event. Hey, Will, our marketing guy, he runs an alcohol dragster over there. You know, so I think the relationship here is friendly. We had kind of a little clear the air meeting last night to make sure we're all on the same page. And here we are. We're back again.
John, good luck with the rest of the season. Thanks for staying positive. Thanks for staying you. You, in my humble opinion, are the best ambassador for Mountain Motor Pro Stock. That's what I've learned over the last 4 or 5 years covering the PDRA. I love these guys. These guys are challenged like crazy inside of this car. It's not as easy as it looks or as it seems, but these guys make it look easy. John, always great seeing you, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much. I got a huge NHRA Mountain Motor Pro Stock driver that gives me the time of day. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
You're a great guy, John. Thank you so much.